The reasons for a city ordinance requiring apartment complexes to be wired with conduit may include fire safety. Electrical conduits provide additional protection against the spread of fire and smoke in the event of an electrical fault. They prevent flames from directly igniting combustible materials in the walls or ceiling, giving occupants more time to evacuate. Another reason could be protection from damage. Conduits shield electrical wires from physical damage such as punctures or cuts, which can prevent electrical shocks or short circuits. They also protect wires from moisture, dust, and other environmental factors that could degrade their performance. Ease of maintenance and inspection is yet another consideration. Conduits make it easier to access and inspect electrical wires for maintenance or troubleshooting purposes. Electricians can easily remove conduit covers to check connections, replace wires, or perform other tasks without having to remove drywall or other building materials. Insurance requirements may be a factor as well. Some insurance companies may require apartment complexes to be in conduit as a condition for providing coverage. This is because it reduces the risk of electrical fires and other hazards, which can lower insurance premiums. Finally, building code compliance is a potential reason. Certain building codes may require apartment complexes to be in conduit, either for safety or other reasons. Local ordinances often adopt or supplement building codes, so the city's ordinance may be based on a requirement in the applicable building code. By requiring apartment complexes to be in conduit, the city is prioritizing the safety of occupants, the integrity of the building, and the overall reliability of the electrical system. Let's delve deeper into each of these reasons. Regarding fire safety, conduits, particularly metal conduits, act as a barrier to contain a fire that might originate from an electrical fault. If a wire overheats or shorts, the resulting arc flash and potential flames are contained within the conduit, preventing them from immediately igniting surrounding combustible materials like wood framing, insulation, or drywall. This containment delays the spread of fire, giving occupants valuable time to escape and allowing firefighters more time to respond and control the situation. Different types of conduit offer varying degrees of fire protection. Rigid metal conduit, or RMC, provides the highest level of fire resistance due to its thick walls and robust construction. Intermediate metal conduit, or IMC, offers a similar level of protection but is lighter in weight. Electrical metallic tubing, or IMT, is lighter still and provides adequate fire protection in many applications. Non-metallic conduits, such as PVC, offer less fire resistance than metal conduits, but they are still flame retardant and can help to slow the spread of fire. The choice of conduit material depends on the specific application and the level of fire protection required by local codes. When it comes to protection from damage, conduits provide a physical barrier that shields electrical wires from a variety of potential hazards. These hazards can include accidental punctures from nails or screws during construction or renovation, physical impacts from equipment or tools, and damage from rodents or other pests. Conduits also protect wires from environmental factors such as moisture, dust, and chemicals, which can degrade the insulation and lead to electrical faults. The type of conduit used can be selected based on the specific hazards present in the environment. For example, in areas where wires are likely to be exposed to physical damage, rigid metal conduit or IMC may be used. In damp or corrosive environments, PVC conduit or other corrosion-resistant materials may be preferred. In addition to protecting wires from damage, conduits also help to organize and support the wiring system. This can make it easier to install and maintain the wiring and can also reduce the risk of accidental damage. The ability to easily maintain and inspect electrical wiring is enhanced by the use of conduits. Conduits provide a clear pathway for wires, making it easier to trace circuits and identify potential problems. They also allow electricians to access wires without having to remove drywall or other building materials. This can save time and money on maintenance and repairs. Furthermore, conduits protect wires from damage during maintenance and inspection. For example, if an electrician needs to pull a new wire through a wall, the conduit will prevent the wire from being snagged or damaged. Conduits also make it easier to inspect wires for signs of wear or damage. Electricians can simply remove the conduit cover to visually inspect the wires without having to disturb the surrounding building materials. Regular inspections can help to identify potential problems before they lead to electrical faults or fires. Insurance companies often recognize the benefits of conduit wiring and may offer lower premiums to building owners who use it. This is because conduit wiring reduces the risk of electrical fires and other hazards, which can lower the insurance company's potential losses. In some cases, insurance companies may even require conduit wiring as a condition for providing coverage. This is particularly common in high-risk buildings such as apartment complexes, where a fire could have a significant impact. Building codes play a significant role in determining whether conduit wiring is required in a particular building. Building codes are sets of regulations that govern the design, construction, and maintenance of buildings. They are typically adopted and enforced by local governments. Many building codes require conduit wiring in certain types of buildings, such as apartment complexes, hospitals, and schools. This is because these buildings typically have a high occupancy rate and a greater risk of electrical fires. Local ordinances may also supplement building codes with additional requirements for conduit wiring. These ordinances may be specific to the city or county and may reflect local concerns about fire safety or other issues. For example, a city with a history of electrical fires may enact an ordinance requiring all new construction to be wired with conduit. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, provides guidelines for the safe installation of electrical wiring and equipment. While the NEC does not always mandate the use of conduit, it does specify the types of wiring methods that are permitted in different types of buildings. In some cases, the NEC may allow the use of non-metallic sheath cable, or Romex, in residential buildings. However, local codes may override the NEC and require conduit wiring even in situations where Romex would otherwise be permitted. In the specific scenario of an apartment complex, city's decision to mandate conduit wiring despite the NEC allowing Romex in Type 5 construction underscores the city's commitment to enhance safety and durability. Apartment complexes, due to the multi-unit occupancy and potential for rapid fire spread, often warrant stricter electrical safety measures. The choice of wiring method significantly impacts the building's overall resilience and the safety of its inhabitants. The use of conduit in apartment complexes provides several long-term benefits. Firstly, it enhances the longevity of the wiring system. By protecting wires from physical damage, moisture, and pests, conduits extend the lifespan of the wiring and reduce the need for costly repairs or replacements. Secondly, it improves the building's resale value. Buildings with conduit wiring are often seen as being more durable and well-maintained, which can increase their market value. Thirdly, it reduces the risk of liability. By minimizing the risk of electrical fires and other hazards, conduit wiring can help to protect building owners from liability claims. In conclusion, a city ordinance requiring apartment complexes to be wired with conduit is likely based on a combination of factors, including fire safety, protection from damage, ease of maintenance, insurance requirements, and building code compliance. By requiring conduit wiring, the city is prioritizing the safety of occupants, the integrity of the building, and the overall reliability of the electrical system. While the initial cost of conduit wiring may be higher than that of Romex, the long-term benefits of enhanced safety, durability, and maintainability make it a worthwhile investment. Furthermore, building owners should consult with local building officials and electrical contractors to ensure that their wiring systems comply with all applicable codes and regulations. This will help to ensure the safety of occupants and the long-term reliability of the building's electrical system. Remember that electrical work can be dangerous and should only be performed by qualified professionals. Improper wiring can lead to electrical shocks, fires, and other hazards. Always hire a licensed electrician to perform any electrical work in your home or business. Furthermore, always obtain the necessary permits before starting any electrical work. This will ensure that the work is inspected by a qualified electrical inspector and that it complies with all applicable codes and regulations. Regular maintenance of your electrical system is also essential for ensuring its safety and reliability. Have your electrical system inspected by a qualified electrician at least once a year. This will help to identify any potential problems before they lead to electrical faults or fires. Also, be sure to replace any damage to a warm wiring or components promptly. Finally, be aware of the signs of electrical problems. These signs can include flickering lights, sparking outlets, and tripped circuit breakers. If you notice any of these signs, have your electrical system inspected by a qualified electrician immediately. By following these safety tips, you can help to prevent electrical shocks, fires, and other hazards.